Hello, my name is Richard, and I'm here at my real actual desk with my favorite person, you, with my favorite thing, a microphone that isn't connected to anything. And if you saw the title or a thumbnail of this video, you might have a lot of questions. You might be thinking, hey, what the dang old heck what the hell is Richard talking about now? Don't worry, don't get ahead of yourselves, I'll explain. My real desk, a real place in reality. Sometimes I can't even believe this is my real office. So I have a point with this video, but in order to get to that point, I have to tell you a bit of a tale. So I was scrolling on twitter.com using my handle turbo_Richard, and I stumbled upon a picture that would unknowingly change my life forever. It's this picture right here. It's a picture of our good friend, critically acclaimed actor, Don Cheadle, and his role in DuckTales. And although I've never seen a full episode of DuckTales, I've seen clips throughout the internet. Seems like a funny show, funny little goof and a gaff haver. But I noticed something peculiar here. Not only does it reference his Marvel Cinematic Universe appearance, great job by the way, Donnie, it also lists him as Donald Duck. Now, I've heard Donald Duck before, and I know you've heard him too. You know what he sounds like. He's like that's a terrible impression. I'm gonna cut that out. Cut that out, editor. And I thought to myself, but heck and dang, famous Hollywood actor Don Cheadle's playing Donald Duck in this DuckTales cartoon. I have to investigate. So I did what anyone would do. I went to wikipedia.com to investigate Don Cheadle's filmography, which is a word I learned from wikipedia.com. And most of what I found on that page, I think we all kind of knew about. Hotel Rwanda, which was great. War Machine for some of those movies. He's in those commercials with his twin brother, Don Cheadle. However, something did surprise me on the Wikipedia page, and it's this picture. This is the picture they used for Don Cheadle, and I've seen this picture before. I love this picture. It's fantastic. It's this weird, agonizing picture of a famous actor who is so suave and so charismatic, but it's just like this awkward grimace, and I love it. I adore it. But why, I ask you, is it used on his Wikipedia profile? Why would they use this picture? Not to mention, it's from 2011. It's 2021 right now. And of course, I started running down the checklist of what possibly could have led to this world where this is the picture of Don Cheadle. His face, his poster of himself advertising his filmography, his history, his whole life. But that's the picture you're greeted with, and I had to rationalize it. The first thing I thought was, this is the only picture of Don Cheadle that must exist, right? He's spending all his time flying around in a suit, winning Academy Awards, having a cool hat. They never found the time to take other pictures, and you know, that makes perfect sense. But that's not what happened. I went to google.com, searched his name, a plethora of pictures, included that other picture too, but other pictures that aren't that weird grimace. That's a great picture. So that idea was quickly thrown out the window. Another possibility that I considered was Don Cheadle is an enemy of knowledge. He hates knowledge, people being able to find information. He hates it. But then I thought, not Donnie, not my Don Cheadle boy. You tell me, famous actor Don Cheadle hates wisdom? Famous actor and friend of Brie Larson and others? No, that's not gonna fly, Don. There's no way you're gonna trick me into thinking that. I know you're a smart cookie. They don't cast just any guy to be Tony Stark's friend in that movie. They did cast that other guy, but he's not there anymore. Also, I wrote a joke for this video. That's, bear with me here. The other guy who played War Machine in Iron Man 1 is the great value version of Don Cheadle. There's not really a great way to segue into that, but I thought, hey, it's worth adding, right? A little behind the scenes. Another option that I don't think holds a lot of weight is he just doesn't care. Or he doesn't notice. I don't know. But does this look like the face of a man? Does this look like the face of a man who doesn't care? Who doesn't want to be painted in the best light possible? I know he knows. I would bet money that he knows of that picture, and I just don't know why he lets it continue. Or maybe they keep taking it down, and some rascal keeps going in, editing Wikipedia. Anyone can edit that. Anyone. And keeps adding that picture of Don Cheadle, as opposed to the great pictures of Don Cheadle. That's a possibility. We might have to really consider that one. And of course, this video doesn't really matter. I just think it's funny. I think it's a funny picture of Don Cheadle, used right when you open the page. Like if you're like, oh, I wonder who I recognize that name. Who's Don Cheadle? And you're like, oh, that's Don Cheadle. That's him. No, Don Cheadle's a great looking, handsome, famous Hollywood actor. The picture doesn't do him justice. I'm almost positive that during that picture he was being held at knife point or gunpoint. So this isn't the most necessary video. It's just I wanted to talk about it because I love that picture. And I feel bad though at the same time that that's how he's presented to the world on Wikipedia. You click into his other categories, it shows a different picture. So why didn't he use that picture? It's so weird. But Donnie Cheadle, don't worry. I've come up with 3 plans. 3 options of things that someone could do in this situation. And I'd like to read them to you. The first option is to continue ignoring it, which we can't do. Now that the seal's broken, we can't let this stand. You gotta get respect back in your name. You gotta get a good picture of you with a real smile, maybe. Picture of a free man, free Don Cheadle. Got that out. So no, we're not ignoring it any longer. Option 2, we petition Wikipedia to change it. Who is the time? Who is the time? I'm sure plenty of people would sign to get that fixed, and maybe Wikipedia would do it, but I like the picture too much, so I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't sign it. I would like share the change.org petition, but there's no way I'm signing that. It's a good picture, and I wouldn't change it. I just don't understand why it's there in the first place. I just don't get it. Which brings us to option 3. The only real option, in my opinion. We embrace it. We keep living this life. It becomes a bit of a meme, a bit of a gag, a bit of a goof, and we're all capitalizing on it. You get to get ahead of the trend and say, yeah, that's the picture I like being there. And I get to say, yeah, that picture's really funny. I got a whole video on it. Why did I do that? So what you gotta do, Donnie boy, if you're still watching, which I know you are, you gotta follow me on Twitter. DMs are open. You gotta send your agent to get my contact information. You gotta print out that picture. You gotta sign that picture. You gotta mail it to me. And if you do it, I'll put it on the wall. On the real wall. And this wall. Hell, I'll put it on this wall too. I don't care. Alright, so Don, you marinate with all those options. You get in touch with me if you want. I'll plug the Twitter again. And it's in the description, so there's no excuse unless you don't want to, which is a perfectly rational excuse. All right, and to everyone who's not Don Cheadle, this video doesn't really have a point. I just like that picture, and I was very surprised to see it. And at the very least, I hope now you're aware of it. And if you've never seen that picture before, go look at it. It's weird to send someone to go look at a picture on the internet, but yeah, go look, enjoy yourself. Send it to your friends randomly. That's what I do with it. Way before I saw it was on Wikipedia. I love that picture. And I hope it brings you and your friends and your family and all your loved ones as much joy as it brings me and as much annoyance as I'm sure it brings Don Cheadle. I just wanted to talk about something that brings me a lot of joy. I wanted to show off my new desk, and I wanted to try and get free stuff and or attention from a famous person. And sure, I get it. It's a little weird making a whole video harassing one guy about one picture on one website. But that's it. I don't have anything to add to it. It's weird. I totally understand. But to summarize, Don Cheadle's cool. Big fan. Send me free stuff if you want. Don't if you don't. That's fine. Keep on keeping on Wikipedia. It's a great picture. Don't ever change it. And Don Cheadle only plays Donald Duck for 2 episodes in that DuckTales show. So I think he must get his voice changed at one point. I assume Donald Duck's in it more than that. But Don Cheadle's only in it for 2 episodes. It's not super important. Kind of went a little off the DuckTales thing. I mean, there's a lot of other famous people on that show, too. So I guess I wouldn't be totally surprised if Don Cheadle played Donald Duck, but, like, video's over. I don't know. I'd sit here all day rambling.